Techie Brezza, the city-bred SUV.
Well, Tuesday evening's fixture in the IPL is a rematch of that thrilling 2023 final, and the Gujarat Titans continue to just see out thrillers. This time they were on the right side of the result against the Mumbai Indians. The Super Kings had it relatively easier against RCB. So that's the game we built up to on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPNcricinfo Timeout with Wasim, Jaffer and McClenaghan. When CSK and GT play, there are so many superstars, gents, aren't there? There's like Shubman Gill and MS Dhoni and now even Ruturaj Gaikwad. But why don't we speak about Mohit Sharma, who's got a common link between these two teams, played for Chennai and played such a big part, Wasim, against the Mumbai Indians. His death bowling numbers are just getting better and better for a guy who's, we thought well past his prime. How's he managing to do it? I'm bringing up his numbers here, but since 2023, average and strike rate in front of you, average of under 7, strike rate of under 10, and that's the rest of the GT pacers. What's Mohit Sharma doing right?
I just think obviously he's matured quite a lot, for sure. He's more wiser. He's built a bit more skill in his armory. Actually, he was one of the net bowlers, if I remember, in 2021. He came in as a net bowler in one of the franchise, and then for GT to pick him as a replacement for someone I can't remember, and then to get that much game time and perform like how he did is credit to him. It's unbelievable how he made a comeback, and the kind of performances he's put in. It's absolutely amazing to his hard work and his ability to keep himself fit and keep renovating himself.
Yeah, the performances he's put in are exceptional because of the ground that he plays at as well. Their home ground in Gujarat, we saw last night, gets extremely wet. So to do so well bowling death when the ball's soaking, it's a really tough skill to master. And right now in the game of T20 cricket, he's one of the best at being able to bowl when the ball's wet. And it's a difficult thing to do. And I'd love to ask him how he does it, because he does it better than anyone.
Try and speculate though, because you also speak of the value of the slow bouncer, which is what led to his success in the last game. And we have a 2-bouncer rule too. I mean, can we almost see Mohit Sharma be one of the greatest beneficiaries of this? And at 35, how's he not missing more than he's hitting?
Yeah, look, he's definitely going to benefit from it. Obviously, the square boundaries are a bit more liberal there as well, which aids the zone which you can miss in when you do bowl that delivery. And it just, even on that whack wicket the other night with a wet ball, he still found a way to get the ball to stop. And not a lot of bowlers will be able to do that at that ground in those conditions. So I think he will benefit massively from that change of rules.
You want to match up here? Well, let's go to the old boys club. Mohit Sharma against his former captain MS Dhoni, head-to-head in the IPL. Strike rate 192, 45 of 25. Dhoni has no problem with these slow bouncers and wet ball and whatnot. Can we attribute a reason to this, gents?
Well, I think Dhoni doesn't, probably has played him quite a lot in Chennai, and then obviously he knows his strength, Mohit Sharma's strength, that a lot of slower balls are coming and the pace of deliveries probably won't surprise him too much. And then, there's not many bowlers who hasn't got this kind of numbers against Dhoni in the death, so there's no surprises there.
Yeah, even if he hadn't played so many years against him, Dhoni's got this incredible ability just to read the next ball that you're going to bowl, and he's got a nice setup to be able to hit change of pace at the end as well. So a beautiful bat flow which sets up to play bowlers like Mohit really well.
We really hope that we get to see MS Dhoni have a bat. Wasn't needed in the last game, job done by the rest of the batting in the chase, but maybe this is the game, and it is at home again for the Super Kings. We don't expect changes for the Super Kings. They're not that kind of team, especially after a win. The Titans also are emulating a similar philosophy and culture. One thing we kind of didn't spend too much time on in the last game, Wasim, was Shah Rukh Khan, someone who was on big money at Punjab when you were there and then released and picked up for a decent price for the Titans as well, 7.4 crore. Did not make the 11. Ashish Nehra had something to say about that, said it'll come in, he might come in later in the tournament, it's a long tournament. But can he perhaps be a better addition to this team, looking at how they shape up with the bat?
Yeah, you would like to see Shah Rukh Khan in there, but The question is in place of who? Because Tewatia has done really well. Probably I can only say Vijay Shankar is the only guy, but then Vijay Shankar generally gets promoted. Now Umar Zai has played at that number, so you are left to think who is he going to replace.
Yeah.
So probably when Titans bat second, that's the only time I can think that he can come in place of a bowler. Otherwise, at the start of the tournament, at least for 3-4 games, I don't see Shah Rukh Khan getting a game time.
Any changes that you foresee here at the Chepauk from what we saw in the last game as well, with Mustafizur having a good game? GT already have Spencer Johnson, but anything else that you see tactically that could be in play?
Oh, look, not on the face of it. I guess it would come down to what type of wicket they're on. I think Mustafizur is going to be key again for CSK. I think they were probably a little bit worried with Patirana going down, what was going to happen at the death phase of their innings, but he was exceptional. He looks like the old Mustafizur of 4, 5, 6 years ago, back when Tom Moody was in charge of Sunrisers and they went on that beautiful run. So I think that's one of the great things for CSK, but always in the IPL, it's whether you can back that up, and CSK will be needing him to back that up.
Tough one to pick this with the way these two teams play, but favourites at Chepauk, Wasim?
At Chepauk, you'll probably say CSK.
CSK, 100%.
All right, panel says CSK. Let's see if the Titans spoil their party. That is the game on Tuesday evening in the IPL, and this was our build-up to it on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricket for Timeout.
All new hot and techy Brezza, the Citybird SUV.